Hey guys, it's Nicole. Welcome back to Chronicles of a Crafter. So I just recorded all of this. I gave you guys my letter I for the index card Scrabble piece challenge. This is my large index card and this is my smaller 3x5 index card. I just recorded all of this, did the whole collage here on the channel and nothing recorded. So what am I going to do? I'm going to have to do this all over again. Unfortunately, I don't know if I have any more little laser cut words or another Scrabble piece because I did the letter I with my 2 Scrabble pieces. Let me go through my Scrabble little jar here, my little jar of Scrabble pieces, and see if I can find another letter I. Otherwise, I don't know what else I'm going to do. So today is a Make It Monday, and for some reason my camera says it's recording and then nothing recorded. So I don't know. What am I going to do, guys? Maybe we'll just go on to the letter. What comes after I? K? J? H-I-J? Yeah, maybe we'll just go on to the letter J and do that. But unless I find the recording for the letter I think we're going to have to move on to the letter J, unfortunately. I don't know what happened. I'm here. I'm right here. I'm recording. It says it's recording. Even right now it's recording and my battery is flashing, so I have to change the battery. But I know for a fact that I recorded all of this. So sometimes inspiration comes from other sources. So yeah, my letter I was for inspire. And now I'm inspired to do the letter J. Alright guys, let me go grab my stuff for the letter J and we'll pick up where I left off. Because this was done. This was really already done. Well guys, I've decided I'm going to go back in and do another letter I. I pulled out another large index card, okay? And maybe the video will pop up somewhere on my my little SD card. I really do not know what happened to it. I'm thoroughly annoyed, okay? Just so you know. Anyway, I went and pulled another one of these laser cut words out of my stash. This one again says inspire. It's a little broken, but I'm gonna hold it together with glue and love. And this is what it looks like when I purchase them. I get them at the Dollar Tree, and they're basically 3 to a pack. Again, this one just says inspire, and this is what the package looks like. Okay, so yeah, let's just go ahead and redo what I've already done. I am just not happy with my recording situation right now. It's very annoying when you put a lot of work into something. Okay, we're gonna call these my prototypes now because anywho, you put a lot of work into something and you lose it all due to technical difficulties or what have you. So my entire 20 minutes worth of video is now somewhere in the ether. I'm going to just tell you all about how angry I am throughout the rest of this video until until we're done. Now, I mean, I'm easily over things. Nothing really sticks like glue when it comes to me. I tend to just get over it and move on. Maybe the video will pop up somewhere in my on my SD card down the road, but for right now, this is what you're getting. Me tearing up paper and inking paper. Again, I told you a bunch of things, okay? So let's talk about it. Friday, I did not do a video. Why? Because it was Veterans Day, and to honor the vets, I went out to Kennedy Space Center. And then 2, so thank y'all for all of your service. I did mention that in the previous video, and yep, thank you all for your service, all you vets out there. Friday was a beautiful day. It was a post-hurricane, so we had a lot of cleanup to do. Luckily, the water in the lake behind the house didn't rise up, you know, as high as it did in the previous hurricane. So, yeah, we didn't have that much of an impact. There were some winds and, you know, but just very little destruction. Let's just put it that way. And yes, the hurricane's name was Nicole, and sometimes my family consider me to be a hurricane. But yeah, we did have a semi category 1 hurricane here in Central Florida. So again, very little damage, and we're very fortunate. We all survived. Nothing major. I've already inked this card. I'm just going to turn my glue upside down so it'll get ready to play. I went and found another index Scrabble piece, and again, these have values on them, but this game right here is worth nothing. Okay, there's no points. There's nothing but just sheer fun. We're just playing around with what we've got in our craft spaces. I happen to have lots of Scrabble pieces, and you know, all different colors and from different packs. And I have a box of index cards that I picked up at a thrift store on one of my thrift store hauls, and I shared that video with you guys a while back. I'm just going to pull some scraps here on my desk. This is some Christmas paper. Like I did on this one, I rounded this corner of the paper, and I rounded this corner just to cat corner it on the index card. So I'll probably do the same thing here, just to keep it interesting. I will ink around the edges, and I pulled out Rusty Hinge, that ink, today because I wanted to play with a different color, and that's what I did. I pulled out my Rusty Hinge Distress Oxide. It's more of an orangey color, kind of reminds me of pumpkins. So that's what I did. And yeah, I am still hanging on to these broken glasses also because I like them, and I will find a way to fix them. It's just a plastic frame, and but yeah, I kind of like those. They're my go-to. They're usually on my desk, and they broke about a week ago. But here I'm just going to pop down this little piece of Christmas scrap paper, because we are coming up on the season, guys. It's fall and Christmas is right around the corner, so I'm pretty excited about it. The Christmas season is just more or less the season to me. Like, I'm looking forward to definitely the cool down, the change of weather, the holiday music. Not on the radio, but if you were to go somewhere and they're playing holiday music, then yeah, I'm all for that. Yes, I'm going to round this corner as well. And my new I word that I pulled out was Italian wedding soup. Okay, so that's my new I. This one was Indian curried potato soup. That was the recipe that I grabbed out of the book. Yeah, so I'm just going to ink around here with my Rusty Hinge, and I will glue this one down as well in the lower right corner with Fabrifix, because it's here and it's ready to play. Normally it's a struggle. So I'm just going to put a little bit of Fabrifix on there. Yeah, I didn't want to skip to I, one, because I'm not prepared. I'm sorry, not I, J. Is it J? Yeah. I'm not prepared for J. Like, I still have to rummage through my supplies and get things in order for the letter J. So, I'm not really prepared for J. So that's why I decided to go back to I. I found another Scrabble piece, so I was pretty lucky with that. And yeah, that's why I'm thoroughly annoyed, because I really only had one more Scrabble piece left. You won't believe like how difficult it is to find these things when you're in need of one. I'm going to use rusty hinge on this one just to give it a different look of the previous one, because I don't want it to be exactly the same, even though they say exactly the same word. So I'm just gonna rusty hinge it up, and I'm going to use my Scotch Create glue stick to glue down these base pieces. So again, I'm using this recipe from a very old recipe book. The book is so old, the pages are very fragile and they're falling apart. So here we have Italian wedding soup, and I'm just going to ink this other little base collage piece. I use this pieces a lot in quite a few of my projects, but yeah, this was just some like I took it to the computer, to the printer, and like printed it really large. It's just a 5x7 sheet of paper that I made into like an 8.5x11, and I use it a lot in a lot of my collages. So yeah, I'm just putting down this paper as my base. I did some what is this called? Some transfering. So this is how I do it. This is just some transfer that I picked up at, it's like a rub-on transfer. I picked this up at the dollar store again, and I just use my little bone folder here. Transfer as much of it that will go, and whatever doesn't want to go, I just leave it behind. Once it gets off of the acetate, then the rest of it will move. So yep, we're good. I think that's it. That little apostrophe doesn't want to go, but this is a French word, so some French wording, so I think that should work out pretty well. Okay, so there we go. There's that. And here I'm just gonna pop a little bit of some inspirational little butterflies here. That's gonna go there. It's a little washi, so I'm just gonna rub it out so that the washi section is not very visible. And I'm just gonna use up all of these that are on here because I love butterflies. And this is one more thing that I've used up in the craft room, and I'll put this one up here. Yep, so now there's one more thing that I've used up, and now this can go in the trash. Yeah, you gotta use up your supplies, guys. I've tried hoarding them and it's not working out. Just FYI. We cannot hoard our supplies. We have to use them up, get rid of them somehow, make creative things, be creative with our stuff. Be inspired by your things and use them up. So here I'm just gonna put down the letter, the word inspired, or inspire, and I guess that's like part of it too. Like, so I had a mishap with my recording, so that just basically inspired me to go back to the beginning, go back to the drawing board. I wanted to give you guys a video today, so it's just a little bit of inspiration for me to go back and take a step back and try to figure out like what went wrong, for one, and then two, let's not give up on the project, right? Because I could have just as easily skipped ahead, went on to the letter, the next letter. What is it? J. Again, I'm so not prepared for letter J, so I'm mentally blocking it out. But yeah, I decided to come back and give y'all inspire again. We're going to do inspire. We're going to do the letter I. We're not skipping it. And that's where that's going to live, right there. And here is my index, not my index card. This is a Scrabble piece. Okay, so letter I, 1 point. And again, at the end of all of this, when we get to the letter Z, if you want to tally up all of your points, if you guys did this project, go for it. I will probably do that just to see how many of these I complete. So today, just because I now have 3 points for the letter I, all because I had to redo this. So here we go. I think that's pretty much it right there. Let's see if I can find something else to stick on there. And maybe some lace. Maybe I'll save lace for the letter L. Let's see. Maybe some washi. I love washi. It's such a little thing that you can just pop on to any project, right? And all of a sudden you went from this to this. And nothing much changed except for the fact that now you have a little bit of washi on the bottom. It's a collage, right? So anything pretty much goes. Alright, that's it, guys. If you want to see more videos, like actual videos, check out these over here. And if you want to, please check out over here on this side and you can subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell for notifications. Check out my links down below and give this video a big fat thumbs up. I'm sorry I complained the entire time. If you find value here on this channel, big fat thumbs up. Alright guys, I am going to leave you here. Don't forget to have a crafty day and stay naturally curious. Bye.